Sometimes you want to play a game which challenges your ability and your skill level. Sometimes you want to play a game which has a deep, immersive story for you to lose yourself in. This game has neither of that, but it is a lot of fun. Today we'll be getting the Platinum Trophy on the First Descendants. The First Descendant is a free-to-play, third-person co-op looter shooter. It blends sci-fi and fantasy together. It has massive boss fights which are called colossi, and each descendant has unique powers so players can really tailor their experience of the game. PSN Profiles rates this game as a difficulty of 3 out of 10, one playthrough, taking 80 hours. Can confirm that the game does not take 80 hours, as I managed to get the Platinum in 23. As always, if you like what you see, please like and subscribe, and let's get into it. The first trophy that we get is ready to move on, and that's just for beating the first level and warping to Albion, which is the main hub of the game. As you play through the game, there's lots of stuff that gets dropped. You get drops for weapons, you get drops for these things called modules, and we get our next trophy just for equipping our first module. For modules maketh Descendant, we have to expand a Descendant's module capacity. You will get an energy activator which you can eventually use to do this. Pretty straightforward stuff. We then get First Sweep Operation, that's for completing all available missions in Kingston. Really straightforward, you won't miss this one. Secret Life of Research is next, and for this trophy you have to go all the way to Anai, which I'm going to show you here. You have to click on her, and we have to research something. It normally takes a little bit of time. In this one I had already got the details from Bunny, so I researched her, went to collect her, and once I did, I got the trophy. It's worth completing the research for Bunny because she's probably the best character in the game, just as a heads up. Preemptive Strike for the Future is our next trophy, and that requires us to complete a Void Intercept battle for the first time. So as you can see here, we'll run up to Sinai, we select the Void Intercept battles, and there's a number that you can pick through. Now I'm a little bit later in the game when I'm showing you this, but we just pick the first one, go into a battle with him, blow him up, and that gives us our trophy just here. These aren't particularly difficult, and you do have to do this as like a skill checkpoint throughout the game, so you'll get this relatively early. Ready Extract Complete is next, and this is where you level up a weapon through weapon transmission, which in layman's terms is you recycle a weapon and make your primary weapon more powerful. Next up is another story trophy. This is called Hope Within the Dust, and that's for completing all the missions in the Sterile Land. Again, can't really miss it. We get out of weapons next, and this one you've got to dismantle weapons 50 times to get a trophy. You dismantle weapons to gain resources so that you can use in other crafting. You'll get this just by playing the game, truth be told, but here it is. Execute Order 77 is next, that's for dismantling modules 77 times, very similar to the weapons one, except you dismantle the modules. Another upgradable feature is a reactor. This is also part of your character, so you have to level these up as you go as well, and as soon as you do, you get another trophy. This one's for This Reaction's a First. Knock Knock, who is it? Is for completing all missions in Vespers. Another story trophy, really hard to miss. Next up is No Hope for the Vulgus. Here you have to obtain an ultimate tier weapon. For us we got the Thunder Cage. I think you get it through a side quest, but you then have to research it, and once you've completed that, you get your trophy. As you continue playing, you'll enhance pretty much everything from your guns, your reactors and your modules, and once you update a module to level 7, you'll get the trophy called This is Great Sevenfold. For Good Things Happen Twice, you've got to remove Colossi parts 2 times. So you can see me grappling onto the shoulder there, hacking it off, which popped the trophy. And while we're beating up the Colossi, we've got the next trophy, I Can See the Future of the Colossi. This is for completing 10 Void Intercept battles. It's worth noting that there are about 8 of these throughout the game, so you're going to get most of them anyway. You can grind the first one over and over if you just want to get the trophy, but keep in mind there are ones coming up later on. We get growing possibility for enhancing a weapon's unique ability for the first time. Just like you can upgrade and dismantle your modules, you can also combine them, and once you combine modules 7 times, you'll get the "and combining to boot" trophy. On this next bit we can get 2 trophies here. We can get what was always expected for reaching level 40, and we can get Special Operation Task Squad, which is clearing up to Wave 7 in the Kingston Albion Resource Defence mission. What you want to do for this is you want to go into Albion, as you can see on the map here. You then select this mission here, and you want to go into a public match because you'll probably get paired with somebody who's very, very good. You can get some people that have got ultimate characters who can just destroy waves and waves of enemies, and whilst you're playing this you will just level up instantly. Like, you can go through, I played through one and I got level 35 I think in one playthrough of this, so it's worth doing it just to max out the level and just to grind out some levels. And once you do reach level 40 you'll be given the trophy "What was always expected." And as I was saying, once you get good enough that you're clearing up to Wave 7 on this mission, you will eventually get Special Operation Task Squad. Again, it's much easier if you go into a lobby with a group of players who've got high powered weapons and people, because it makes it much easier to pop. Solo, this can be a bit tricky. Next up is Place for Something Special. This is where you need to expand the module capacity for a weapon that uses special rounds. Once you've got one of those and an energy activator, add those together and boom, that's another one. For Power O Infinite Power, you need to reach Mastery rank level 10. You can get XP by completing missions, raising weapon proficiency and leveling up Descendants. So if you come over here, you meet this big machine with the hand, you click on it to activate the upgrade, and it gives you the trophy. It is worth doing this because every time you upgrade your rank you can increase your equipment inventory capacity, your consumable slots, and you'll unlock new features like enhancing reactors and able to level up your guns a bit more, so definitely worth doing. Next up is Descendants Assemble, which is quite grindy as you do need to own 5 Descendants. You will get Bunny automatically, but the best way to do this is to play per season. I played at Halloween where there was a special event on and it gave me Jaber, who I unlocked for the final Descendant. Our final trophy, and the reason that the game takes 80 hours, is Slot Maketh Module Trophy. Here you have to assign a module socket types 10 times to your Descendants in order to get the trophy. This was originally bugged when it first came out, but fortunately that has now been patched. Now, in order to assign a module socket, you need to have a gun with a proficiency level 40 or a level 40 Descendant, and then go to the module screen, the module additional settings, assign the module socket type, and equip it there. So there are bits and pieces that you need to know. Some modules enhance your ability, some are detrimental. I'm not going to go into it here because it's too long, but you do also have to have a crystallization catalyst. These can be a bit of a ball ache. You do get these by doing certain missions, you can get these in the post, you can get these through events, but ultimately you need to get 4, change them to modules, to socket types, and once you do that 10 times you'll be able to get the trophy Slot Maker's model, and once you have, that'll pop the platinum. So there we are, that's the platinum journey on the First Descendants. Was it worth it? Well, considering you don't pay anything for the game, you do just run around and shoot things, and you pretty much get the platinum trophy by just playing the game, I would say it is. It's more fun than it looks, and it already looks pretty fun. You can play with friends. It's, in my eyes, it's worth getting. It's only 23 hours or so if you are a platinum or a trophy hunter, it's definitely one to add to the collection. If you've made it this far, thank you for watching. Please leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed what you saw, and I'll catch you on the next one.